Alright, and welcome back to another episode of Shadowrun Hong Kong Extended Edition. This may be the last episode. We're gonna do our best to... this is beyond new to me because I think I'm beyond from my original run. I hope you guys are having or had a great week and are gonna have a great week. Please like, subscribe, share, ring that bell. Sharing my content really helps too. You never know who doesn't know about me and likes my content. So my goal is to finish the game today. If I have enough time, I'll pull up some Metroid or Mario Kart. It depends on how long this takes me. Hopefully today, but if we have to extend the ending to tomorrow, we can. I think I should be on the last part. It just may be a long ending, a long fight maybe, which might have to be split. But let's just get it going. Let's begin. Let's see what we got. Alrighty then. Yeah, we brought Raymond Black, our foster parent. Last time we identified bad stuff happened here. Very bad stuff. No, don't go there. Open my stuff. Okay. I don't have anything anymore. I don't have money. I have to deal with what I have then. What? Somehow we lost Law. What did he say? They don't want to talk. Nobody wants to talk. Uh, it stopped raining though. Nobody's in here. I guess we have no other choice. Let's do it. Hook me. Oh, well, I don't have money for drags. I ain't got nothing. Alright, things are very nasty apparently in here. Okay. You look, I like you have something on your mind, Miss Langley. Of course, you saw the world, saw me through a child's eyes. How much do we actually learn about our parents before they die? Well, today we learned that you're a genius who can create magical machines. We learned that you have a rich, powerful mother on the ruling council of Hong Kong who kidnapped you to reprogram your brain. And we learned that the two of you are responsible for the suffering of thousands. Pretty big score from my perspective. Did I get everything, Asuka? You left out that he's risking his life to try and fix it. That's just it. He can't fix it. You realize you can't fix it, right, Edward? You can't erase 20 years of misery and suffering. The best you can hope for is to remove the unnatural part of it. Allow that horrible slump to be horrible without toxic key. Or whatever you said. You're not gonna push the make it all better. We can stop it from getting worse. We can stop her. All right, let's not forget that at the end of this road, there's a demon goddess waiting for us. And I don't think she's gonna be too sweet on the idea of us closing the door on her. No. But I'll tell you one thing. I'm not gonna be like him. I'm not gonna run. I did what I did to help people, Mr. Wu. And when I couldn't help them anymore, I left and I continued helping people in Seattle. In that teen center, in that slum I took you from. Or did you forget where you're from? Oh, I didn't forget, little man. How could I? Would you remind us every chance you get how you saved the poor little Chinese boy? After you ran from the thousand who looked just like him. My motivations for helping you aren't relative, Duncan. Look at you, the results are what counts. I know, Edward. Your motivations for building that machine aren't relevant here either. The results are what count. Oh, they're going at it. Yep. I gave the same response. They intend to reply. That thing with lockjaw double tray. I just realized why you were always so on edge all those years ago, while you were racing us, why you always seemed so tortured. You've been carrying this around the whole time. I have, but that guilt is nothing now. When I think of what the circulator, the rift, more of them could get in, more like her. Do you think that can happen? More Yama Kings can make it through? Yes. The possibility exists to remove the choke, and the machine could be said to overdrive the circulator. Tear the astral rift even wider. Open the floodgates to more to enter. Well, that we can't let that happen. All right. We won't. That's what I said. We won't. Am I ready? I don't think I'm ready at all, but We're gonna go off into the unknown. 5 people, all reeking of triad, huddled together next to your crew, muttering among themselves and pointing at the towering slum. One of them notices you and pats another one on the chest with the back of his hand. It's the man who's been guarding the wall city entrance since your arrival in Hoy. He acknowledged you a look of doom. He acknowledged you, a look of doom determination on his face. Mr. Cheng sends her regard. She told us to keep an eye out for you. Mrs. Chang wants to know what the heck is going on inside the walled city. She sent us to find out and report back to her. She said that if we saw you heading in there, we should go with you. We'd have a better chance of staying alive. Good. Just tell us what you need. This is our shot at distinguishing ourselves. Show Auntie that we have what it takes to rise in the organization. It may be our best chance to provide for our families. Do you feel that? It's like the wall city's bad breath or something. It's disgusting. I don't know, unclean just looking at the place. Like life has no value or something. Like there's just no point to anything. That's the toxic chi. And it is exactly the point. We need to get rid of it. Fix it at the source, if I can. The fortune engine is located at the heart of the walled city. That's where I need to go. I'll drop a marker in the center of the walled city on everyone's PDAs. Wild Phoenix. We should be able to weave our way through it to the machine. I'll put some body armor under his clothing. It'll stop at 45 at close range. We can also take advantage of the chaos. It may cover our approach in case someone is trying to stop us. Good idea. We should split up too. Keep Raymond Black back out of harm's way. Look around, Gun Show. This whole place is in harm's way. It'll be safer if we split off while Phoenix leads some of us to clear the way to the machine. Auntie's men can follow with the rest of us escorting Raymond once the way is secured. It's thin, but it's a plan. We improvise from there. Both teams use your comms to stay in touch. We have no idea what we're going to face in there. I will be right behind you, Asuka. Take care. Do I recognize him as a dad? I haven't. I don't know that that's something I want to call him right now. If you want to help people and stay alive, I need you to clear my path to the machine. Oh well, here we go. I've never done this. I've never done this on my other playthrough, so this is it. Let's go. In my first team, I want my Decker. Do I want my Decker? I'm the... Oh, man. Her, and I'm gonna take... I'm gonna take him. That's my OG team right now. The other team... I think that's how it works. I don't know. City of Death. The typhoon pours down as the Triad soldiers fan out in front of you, leading the way into Kowloon Walled City. Raymond shuffles along, alert and intent. Although exhausted by all that has gone on, he drives himself forward and will not accept help from anyone. Will watches the windows and rooftop, his rifle never leaving his shoulder. He occasionally risks a glance at his foster father, concern, frustration, and anger playing over his face like a slideshow. The wall city is worse than in your first visit. Even with the rain, you can feel something in the air. It's thicker now and it clings to your skin like invisible filth. The miserable noises of slum life are gone, replaced by something worse, the sounds of death, the sounds of fear. As you round a corner, the group stops before heading in deeper. Well, I got drags. That's good. I got me some drags. Boom, 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 boom. I got the mummy talisman. I know what I'm gonna do with that. She's coming with us today. This is the sandblaster and the Remington. Someone may need it. So she doesn't need it, but she needs some heals. Boom, 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 boom. She doesn't have spell casting 6. Wait. Oh, but that means I'll have 2 of them. No. She can't wear. Oh, she can use this one. That's good. He can't use that. Okay. I don't know why I brought this here. See, I don't know if the other team, I can customize the other team. That's what I don't know. She will take this. I think that's as best as we can do with that. Let's go. The inner wall city, what you see in your dreams, feels tame by comparison. The atmosphere is humid with the oppressive weight of despair. You can feel it bearing down on your shoulders, whispering for you to give up. Lie down and await your miserable fate. Your skin feels oily and unclean. We're finally here, finally past the trash heap that encrusts this place. He reaches out and touches the Duroplast wall. The paint has long since chipped away, but what remains is enough to tell you that you're looking at the original exterior of Kowloon Wall City. It looks much sturdier than the ramshackle construction that has grown up around it. This is what Mother and I built, what was supposed to help people. All we wanted was to help. Very poetic. Now let's move. I'm done with the talking. I don't want to spend a second longer in this place than I have to. The Yellow Lotus 49er scans the horizon. His head's on a swivel. He's full of the frenetic energy that can only come from pure terror and combat stims. Raymond doesn't move. He stands there, staring at a painted section of the wall to his left. Tracing his gaze, you can see what he's looking at. It's faint, but it's there. A faded stamp of the Stang Mechanical Services logo. Even this is a nightmare now, decrepit and rotten and falling apart. It was supposed to be a good place, a safe place. Yeah, well it isn't, and we all know whose fault that is, don't we? Yes, and that's why I have to fix it. Asuka, you need to clear me a path to the sarcophagus that surrounds the fortune engine. It will be at the center of all of this. Please, please help me fix it. I can't do it by myself. That's the plan. Thank you. You cut a path, like the man said. I'll go kindly with kindly soldiers and the B team will escort Raid via side streets. Keep him safe until we can regroup. I'll get him there. Let's just get this done. Be careful, there's more to worry about this deep in the wall city than a Yama King. Everything in this place either wants you gone or wants you dead. Come on, Wall Phoenix, let's get this over with. I'm scared. I'm actually in the bad place of the wall city. what awaits me? Stop right there. You drop your guns and get down on the floor. Drop everything or we'll gut you like pigs. Bow, bow. His time is done. Our new queen has shown us the way. Oh. Big mistake. Someone with a sniper rifle, huh? It's time to take it home. I'm about to murder you for challenging me to a fight. Sorry, this thing is too loud. Oh boy. Nice. Bye. Oh yeah. Oh, wow. Well, well, well. We're moving along. We're moving forward. No, no, no. No way. The city of evil. Do, 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 do. Whoa. You push your way forward to the piles of filth and through the narrow gaps between buildings. ducking under exposed sewage pipes and battered ductwork. Suddenly, you're through it and out the other side. A slender woman stands a few meters in front of you. An extravagant coat hangs over her delicate frame, the hood pulled low over her face. She is facing you, but you can't make out her features. Behind her, another woman approaches at a trot. She's wearing ballistic armor, and she has her weapon drawn. The insignia that's been emblazoned onto her shoulder part is familiar to you. Thanks. Hey, you there. You heard us. Clear the area and do it now. The inner blocks are off limits to non-sang personal. My apologies. I got a little bit lost. I'm not really familiar with this area. That's okay, but don't you try that on me. You're gonna make one more sound and I'm gonna. Without motion, that's too quick to follow. The hooded figure lashes out, grabbing the sang guard around the waist. She bats and startled woman, weapon away with the other hand, lunges forward and sinks her teeth into her neck. A spray of arterial blood fills the air and the guard's body goes limp. Oh, yes, our vampire friend. Cool Fang, pleasure to see you again. Good to make friends in dark places sometimes. The pleasure's all mine. You're right on time, by the way. Apologies for the mess. It's like eating soup dumplings. The liquid winds up getting everywhere, no matter how careful you try to be. I did not expect to hear your voice again, Queen of Repose Bay. Not since we concluded our lessons. What are you doing here? Why? I'm here to help you, of course, and to bask in the mystery of the walled city. It's quite intoxicating, you know. The poisonous energy of this place and of the being at the center of it all. I'm surprised that you can't feel it yourself. I get by. In any event, let's get down to business. I have a question for you. The thing that has arrived here, this Yama King, to use the local parlance, what are your intentions for it? What do you want me to do? What I want is an honest answer. If I wanted to hear my own thoughts fed back to me, I'd ask one of my thralls. Goodness knows I have enough of them back at Repose Bay. So let's try this again. What do you intend to do with the Yama King? Or Queen, I suppose. And the machine that brought her here. I'm going to send it back to hell that it crawled out of. Very good. In that case, I will help you. The energies that your Yama King secretes are quite delicious. I can only imagine they will become more so at the moment of her death. That's how it works with blood. Why would this be any different? I'd be honored to have you fight by my side. Great, sure, why not? Let's bring the bipedal leech on board. What's the worst could happen? Look, we have an undead dude too. No problem. I'ma go. A despised cannibal, and yet I have not attempted to eat anybody on this team in all of our time together. Ku Fang will be much the same. If you cannot trust her, trust me. I have no problem running with a vampire. Let's get this party started. Very good. This is going to be fun. It is. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Very good. Making friends in dark places. I made a habit of cracking Sang's inscription. It's basically as easy as flipping a switch at this point. So I flip a switch and the turrets go down. Simple. Done. Let's go. Fresh fruit, you're here to buy? You're a runner, I can tell by how you hold yourself. Name's Yang, but people around me call me Still Drake. I'm trying to stay in the down low, so I'd appreciate if you keep your voice down. Let's not make our backgrounds public knowledge, alright? Why lay low? I just pulled a job and I'm still under some heat. Got to clean the new one and fence some of the gear I nabbed. Wall City is the best way to do that and stay out of sight. A moment, I only sell my best goods to like-minded individuals and I believe you deserve such. Let's have a look. But I have no monies. And the dude has nothing. Sorry, dude. Alright. You should run with us. You got new and need meds? I got drugs and need new you. Maybe we can make a deal. That isn't news. It's always dangerous in the wild city. Listen to me. The Yama Kings are real, and one of them is here. She's already driving people insane. You have to get out and you have to do it now. I can't leave. I have nowhere else to go. Even if I did go wandering around outside, I'd probably either get sent back or killed. Outsiders don't like us much. I know the wall city. I know how to lay low. I'm gonna hang right here and I'm gonna be fine. I won't. Now you want meds or not? Nah, I gotta go. Fun talking. Y'all gonna die. They think that's Bao's replacement? You heard me, dog. You wanna live? You give me the otherwise, I'm gonna rip off your fingers and shove them out your throat. Please, Song. I can't give you what you're looking for. There are plenty of people in the wall city who have a lot more to steal than I. 5, 4, 3. Look, I don't want any trouble. I've got no quarrel with you, and I don't have any. Back away from him. You're making a big mistake, woman. Lucky for you, I'm busy. You know what's good for you, you'll turn around right now. I got body 7, though. Go ahead, little man. Take a swing, see what happens. Hey, I'm not picking a fight with you, I'm picking with him. If you're itching for a fight, you fight me, otherwise back down. Yeah, we're backing down for now, but you watch your what, woman? Okay. Go. She threatened me, okay? Should have killed her, but I need to save my ammo. What are you doing in the wall city at a time like this? I'm here on business. I see. What's your name? Not much, just that things are bleak and I'm doing my best to stay out of it, but there are sang officer triads and residents everywhere. It's like swimming through people's soup. But I don't know why. I just know that something big's gonna be going on to warrant all this madness. Now that you mention it, I notice locals acting sort of off. Some are wandering around in a daze. Others are having tantrums. And a few of them were even wailing on officers like crazy animals. I thought they might just be PO'd about their homes being invaded, but there's something in their eyes. No, it probably nothing. City's under fire. People are probably just confused and latching out. Still, be careful around the civilians. They're strong. Pretty high right now. Go ahead. At this point, they're mostly liabilities. But I am poor. Meow 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 meow. I guess we're going in. Meow 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 meow. With the vampire lady. Oh yeah. I'm scared, but not deterred. I don't know that's. Asuka, what's your status? Your mother set up a cordon around the inner wall city we just got through. How did you get through? We had to take him down. Too much loss of life because of me. It was unfortunate, but unavoidable. Please, Asuka, try to avoid more casualties. You need to be careful. The nearer you draw to the fortune engine, the worse the astral disruptions will become. And make sure that when you reach, the call goes out. Ah, a most inopportune moment to disconnect. Let's hope what Raymond tried to share isn't vital to our plans going forward. Can we reestablish contact? At this point, the only thing we can do is move forward. Lead the way, Wild Phoenix. The whole city's mid-range stands tall before you. Looks even worse than what you just trekked through. A jumbled nightmare of crumbled buildings and exposed wires. A terrible sense of deja vu washes over you. You put one foot in front and press on. Also, it was doing the autosave for me. I do save too. Well, people are getting out of here, that's for sure. Why am I going in anyways? Oh, come on. The crowd is in a frenzy. They're shouting, screaming at the Sang security officer who blocked their progress. A dead body lies in rapidly expanding pool of blood at their feet. They've already shot one of these poor bastards. Any second now they're gonna open up on the rest. I've seen enough riots to know they always end the same way. Tank security arrived here in force about an hour ago. They've been cordoning off streets and pushing people out ever since. It looks like they're trying to take control of the inner walled city, but the desperate poor have them outnumbered, 1,000 to 1. The inevitable massacre could begin any second now. Back away, back the frank away. I'm warning you, clear the area now. Please, this is our home. Our families are still inside. This is for your own good. We are here to protect you. You can't be here. Back away. This is your last warning. He told me not to attack more people. Okay. Wait, I try to intervene, not attack. Oh, that's horrible. I messed up big time. Oh, I'm really upset now. Oh, I'm really upset. Get him, girl. Or don't get her. All right, let's go. We can explain this to Raymond. We didn't fight. We didn't want to fight. Oh. Right in my face? Right? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. You just... I'm severely upset. Those were lives that did not need to go. All right. You don't deserve any heavenly stand. You deserve a metal stand. Let's go metal. That really sucks. Too many people died unnecessarily. I'm very upset. No more mercy. Now we're just killing these fools. No more mercy. What in the heck is that? I don't. So are we going to talk about the monster that we just saw, the one with all the teeth? Because I have concern, that's what I'm saying. We gotta push forward, it's not like we have a choice. Into the center. A pack of wild-eyed civilians are trapped behind this makeshift barricade. You can hear them speaking. A maddening stew of slurred words and strange noises all mixed together into an unintelligible stew. Some appear to be crying, others are clearly wounded. A group of SANG officers surrounds the gibberish civilians. They're clearly agitated, some as wild-eyed as the people they're accosting. The body language takes you back to the corporate prison and the years that you spent incarcerated there. This was what it looked like when the guards were about to remove an inmate from the gene pool. Penned up as they are, the civilians will be helpless to fight back. Unless someone lets them out of their cage, they're as good as dead. We can't go in, well, Phoenix, not unless you're actively looking to get hurt. I've dealt with these people, they're not right in the head. Then what do you suggest? We leave. Those people are not a threat to us, just as much as those officers are to them. But if you're setting on helping them, I suppose that you could use that fuse book over there to blow the barricade. Who knows, maybe it'll detract the officers or something. You scan the area, it appears the only way forward is through the barricade, and with the SANG officers closing in, you need to make a decision fast. Let's do it, let's help them. The explosion is deafening. Waves of concussion crash you from both sides as the bridge's barricade disappears in gouts of flame. You stagger, and the civilians on the other side of the wall do the same. The SANG security troops that were threatening them barely manage to stand their ground. Disperse! Get back, or we'll open fire. This is your last warning. The crowd moves as one, lunching forward with many grins on their faces. The leader, a skeletal man in his early 20s, allows his lips to part. He doesn't have a tooth on his head, and his tongue is missing. The security officers stand their ground as the screaming masses charge them. They open fire. Go, girl. Go, girl. Take care of business. Oh, no, you're gonna get poison in there. Well, never mind. We don't do it. We go long range. Yes. I don't want to get in there, so I'm gonna take cover. What the heck is that? Ouch! Are they reviving them? Are they still reviving? What? Gobet, Gobet, Gobet. What are we doing about this madness? Do they come back to life? That's what I'm not understanding here. What? Missed? Okay. Well, nothing I can do but to kill. Kill, kill, kill. No, 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 don't do that. Don't do that. Are they not dying? I guess I'm not getting it. How are they coming back to life? What? Whatever. Wow, missed. He kicked me. What? I don't think that went too well. Rainbow Black may not be happy with me. So I can choose either or. I could have gone through here. I'll go through here. I mean, I worked all that. I did all of that. Might as well. You've been walking for what feels like hours, picking your way through the claustrophobic alleys of the inner wall city. It feels like you're traversing a war zone. Dead bodies litter the gutters. Some have been gutted by the gut fires. Others have suffered stranger and more terrible wounds. The rattle of a distant automatic weapons fire rings in your ear, intermingling with faint screams of agony and terror. With every step we take, the astral pollution of this place grows stronger. A difficult road to walk, even for me. Right, we have to keep moving. After all, we can't keep the malevolent demon god waiting. As you watch, one of the officers loses his cool and starts shouting, "She's here for us! I've seen her in my dreams." What is here? I don't know what you're talking about. I know how to keep us safe. I saw how to do it. Open your mouth. You're crazy, man. Keep away from me. I mean it. Get back up. Who was gone insane? Without a word, the third tank guard takes off running. As if on cue, the deranged security officer takes another step forward. This is for the best, Yang. Trust me. I'll do you first and then I'll do me. Light shines on Black Iron. He holds a multi-tool clenched in his hands. You can see that he's configured into a set of pliers. By the time I'm done, she won't be able to hurt us anymore. With a flurry motion, the man with the pliers lunges at his companion. She drops into a fighting stance and meets him dead on. Do I have to? I just let him fight. Bye. Alrighty then. Okay, move along. More sand security up ahead, but these ones are different. They are fitted in heavier armor, carrying heavy artillery. They just look as adult as everyone else you've seen in this deep in the slum though. They hold their weapons level at a doorway heading to the inner wall city. Great, more heavily armed nut jobs. What are they? You hear a deafening crash from the direction of the wall city. The noise is followed by an alien piping sound unlike anything you've ever heard. At the sound of it, the Sank troops start screaming. Their faces have gone gray as ash. You catch a glimpse of something moving towards you, something fast that seems to defy gravity as it runs. You have a split second to process the new information before the gunfire starts. What the heck is that? What? Hold up. Wait. Ma'am, you need to back up for a moment. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, yo. A little bit more spread out for grenade reasons. Exactly. He's gonna die. He's chosen death. Good night. We want to play a game. We can play a game. If I move her forward, she might find herself by herself with these fools right here. I can't kill him yet. I need to let the monsters hit him up a little bit. Wow, wow. Oh, really? Go for it. Ow! That gives me an opportunity. Keeps them far away. Now I can do business. Let's take care of business. That doesn't count like a miss to me. I can't hit it though. I can hit this one. What I'm gonna do is Overwatch right here. We're moving forward. Oh! Woo! All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. I'm really scared now. There's gonna be a lot of these mother fools in there, right? Pop, 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 pop. Good job, Isabel. That's what I want you here. Take care of business with your heels first. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We've saved most of the good stuff for the final battle. Might be able to do this. Oh, someone got died. Oh. Ew. It's so nasty. Look at this. Nobody cleans up this place. We need a word with the manager. Look at this. Oh. As you pass into the hallway, Kufeng brushes up alongside you. I'm afraid that we're going to have to part ways here, Wild Phoenix. The negative energy of this place has grown a little too strong for my liking. You can't quit on me now, Kufeng. You promised me to help with it. Are you really content to share power with a Yama King? I thought that you wanted to be the queen. I did, and I am, of Repulse Bay. In case you hadn't noticed, this place is in Repulse Bay. It's a petite hellhole with all the charms of a garbage dump. In any case, this has been a most educational experience. Thank you for letting me be a part of it. Goodbye, Shadowrunner, and good luck. She helped. It's fine. Leave me alone and go away. Can't let them find me, can't let them catch me. I have to hide from them, from her. Can't get free, can't get clean. When my eyes close, I see them there, twitching, shaking like broken things. Please, please help me. Something scrambled his brains. Might have been Qian Zhao or her servants, or maybe just stress. Either way, there's not much that we can do. Drooling fire and pissing blood, bodies like the gums of some huge animals. Teeth thrusting out of pink flesh like the thorns on a rose. Shaking, trembling, and their horrible smiles. We better get moving, Seattle. We need to stop this before these things drive us crazy. As he is. My name is Josie. I've heard of this guy. Josie is a human trafficker. People sell themselves to him to help their families. He's basically a glorified slave trader. Sounds like you've gotten what you deserve. We're out of here. Yep. I don't care for him. I don't care for him. Oh boy. It's all bloody. People actually lived here? My God. We're going in. The sound of the typhoon hammering down outside is nearly drowned out by the noise of evacuees fleeing their ordeal. The air smells of fear and bodily fluids, thrums with a vast nose of expectation and doom. You pause for a moment in the eye of the hurricane. Ahead, the cancer cores of the walled city and its concrete-encased fortune engine wait. We still have not heard from your foster father. Perhaps he is dead? Very comforting, Gaichu. Thanks. No, I think he just hasn't arrived. Good. I would rather not have a showdown with a demon goddess. Shooting down that machine sounds much easier. Let's continue clearing the path, make it easy for him to follow. Let's go! We're gonna have a big fight here. I have a feeling. I'm not ready yet. I'm a Shadowrunner. I have to be ready. The fortune engine. The deafening rattle of machine gun fire fills the air behind you. And a metallic tang of blood cuts through the stench of garbage. You press forward, wading through the block after block of insanity, chaos, and death. All around you, the walled city is descending into a churning cauldron of depravity and violence. The comp's of no use. You've tried several times, but there's still no word from the B team. No sign of Raymond or of kindly chance tried soldiers. Finally, reach the center of this hellhole, an industrial hatch with its door ajar. This is the place where Raymond Black built his infernal machine. The threshold across which Kianja, the queen with 1,000 teeth, clawed her way into this world. The walls here are thick, steel reinforced braids of thick cable runs across the floor. The computer equipment, now hopelessly out of date, adorns every elevated surface. Something in the distance is calling you. It's faint, but you can feel it. The bone-shaking thrum of an enormous machine. Prosperity. The tanks used us as guinea pigs to test their damn machine, and when it fails on them, they forgot about us. It has to be here. The fortune engine is in this complex. I can feel it humming in my bones. The machine lies ahead, yes, but so does our quarry. I can smell it. The stench of something from another place. Let us advance and meet this Yama King head on. I will paint the walls with her blood. All right. We got that. We got that motivation, dedication, morale. The team is ready. I'm ready. I'm about to do my final karma pull. Maxed out. I mean, if I didn't work this out soon enough, we're gonna go here. I'm scared, but not deterred. Am I gonna need that? Probably. Do I have to go into prosperity? I'm so scared. Give it to our girl here. Give it to our girl. She had to. All right. Let me be right back. I'm getting emotionally ready for this. So one moment. And we're back. Thanks for your patience. I appreciate that. Uh, Accompany me to our last mission, probably. We gonna die. But if we die, she has to die too. That's the idea. It's still drawing power. That's promising. This isn't even password locked. The display looks corrupted though. Lots of garbled text and gibberish on the screen. As long as we can open the door with it, we're good. We don't need it for anything else. You select the door controls from the computer's menu and command them to open. The screen flickers and though. Dang it, let me take a look. What was? As you strain, you can feel the hairs on the back of your neck stand up straight. A buzzing sensation washes over you, drowning out your companion's words and filling your head with white, warm static. In the center of the room, something blossoms into the world. What? The figure from your dreams looks over you, enormous and alien. The creature is beautiful and terrifying in equal measure. A thing from billowing silk and carved ivory. Kian Ja stands, still as a statue, peering down at you from behind a mask of sculpted gold. Smaller spirits take up positions around her, bowing their heads in deference. Deference? Well, I've been looking all day to kill this thing. Maybe that heart? You are here. The voice that poured from behind the thing's mask is indescribably beautiful. The tones are high and musical, and seem to hang in the air long after she finishes speaking. You have come to us. In the corners of the room, a servitor creature echoes their queen's words, the garbled sounds piping through gasps in the enamel-lined carapaces. Come to us. We called to you across the breadth of space and time, and now you are here, standing before us, just as you were meant to be. Why did you call to me? What do you want? We call to all who would listen, and all are welcome in our court. All are welcome. And all are welcome in our larder. You belong here, slave thing, with us now and for all time. I'm not your slave. In fact, I'm here to make a deal with you. Wait, what? The queen with 1,000 teeth lowers her head contemplatively. Her incandescent veil ripples like... I had to try it. I don't know about what's gonna happen. Such a thing could be arranged perhaps if you are worthy. I am. Qiang Yao's God part as he raises the former. Your mind rebels against the alien biology that you see underneath. The wet, glistening crenellations of flesh, enamel, and keratin that make up the Yama King's body. Oh, those are 2 hands, not a heart. Ew. We will judge your worth, slave thing, determine whether you are better suited in our court or in our stomach. We will test you. It opens its arms to you, offering a view of the chisel-like teeth that protrude from its flesh. Saliva glints on bone white enamel. All around you, the gibbering of the queen's servitor grows to a fever pitch. Well, it's official. I'm terrified. The queen with 1,000 teeth lowers her head, and the unnaturally thick air turns rank and cold. Waves of nausea rack your stomach as a foul wind slides over you like mud. You will be tested, meat. If you are found wanting, we will rip your nerves out of their root and gorge ourselves on your flesh. Prove yourself to us, meat. Prove yourself or serve us forever. That's a lot of things to do. Take care of it, buddy. I believe in you. Heavenly strikes. Everybody's sacrificing themselves here. Yeah. Wait, the thing is healing? Oh, we're gonna have to hit it with all we got. But we got a little bit of a problem to deal with. Let me take care of this fool. Dang it! No! Horrible, 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 horrible. I don't know if that's her final phase though. Dang it. Oh, dang it. I lost control of it. I'm sorry, mommy. Don't fight me. Oh, wait a minute. I can actually take control of it. Oh, yes. Woo. Let's go. All out. All out. Let's go. Samurai dude. Sacrifice yourself a little bit? No. No, we're going to this guy. Heavenly strikes. Heavenly strikes. Yes. Ugh. I'm back. Boom. We don't know if that's the end, though. As you watch Kianja's blast marked and broken body begins to reform, her grown knits itself back together, black blood wicking onto the floor. Slowly, trailly, she begins to laugh. You cannot kill us, meat. You have not even seen us. This form is but a shadow, a droplet of divine essence filtered through a keyhole. She speaks the truth, after a fashion. That crumbled thing is not a Kianja any more than those servitor spirits are. There are small fragments of a single whole. The corpse eater sees. He glimpses us as we really are. Were you to behold our full magnificence, your mind will wring itself into pulp. You will see slave things. We will show you a world not meant for mortal eyes. You will see. I fought quite a bit, and this thing is not dead yet. Oh my god. I scared now. But we're in here for the long haul. Come on. Everybody, come together. Did I lose the opportunity on getting this? Wow. Looks like I did. But it's okay because 2 heals, 1 heal, 1 heal. No heals. 2 heals. That is it. I don't want to die. Well, well, well. Spit on her. Give her all we got. Come on, Gaichu. Let her have it. We're gonna let her have it. Oh no! All out. Woo! As the Yama King's body crumbles, a crackling sound fills the air. Once again, her broken body begins to knit itself back together. The flow black ichor from her ichor from her many wounds slows to a stop and reverses. The viscous fluid snaking its way back up into the holes and ruptures that it poured from. Projections on top of projections, all aspects of her divine being, shed as easily as a lizard sheds its tail. You cannot harm us, meat, but you have amused us. Perhaps you are worthy of an audience after all. Perhaps. Her voice trails off and her hair splits upward from behind you. You can hear the pounding sound of approaching footsteps. Yes, they're here. Time to end this. As he falls into position behind you, Duncan just drops off and Raymond Black steps forward, an expression of grim determination on his face. Oh, she's real. I did this. I brought this creature here. My fault. My responsibility. It has returned to us. The tunnel builder. The architect of my ascendancy. Ascendancy. The creature leans toward Raymond. Its spidery fingers weaving hypnotically. The thing robes billow like the bell of a jellyfish, pulsing organically with the rhythm of a heartbeat. You have a special place in our court, Builder. You will stand by our side, exalted for all time, a living token of our unending rule, an undying symbol of the holy folly of man. I have been a fool, yes. A great fool. But I will not be your slave. I will stop you. The Queen with a dozen leans forward, her movements full of alien grace. The gaping crescent of her mouth parts into a ghastly smile. And you can see a row upon row of fangs. They run down her throat in overlapping layers, bristling forests of glistening shrapnel and ammo. This time, there's time to charm. Try to stay dead this time. Woo! Oh, the whole team is here. Oh, oh, oh. Too close, too close, too close. I need to guide you out of here. Woo! I went a little OP there. Oh, that was easier than I thought it'd be. I guess that she was hurt worse than she let on. Trying to trick us into taking a bad deal. That wasn't really her. I believe that you're correct. The control console is just over there. We must move quickly. Quickly. We did it, I think. This game is full of many surprises. The Fortune engine itself stands before you. An enormous malevolent presence that fills the test chamber ahead. Raymond pushes forward, leaning in to study the control console with a look of determination on his face. I will close the rift. I just need... He bends over to the terminal, frowning. His eyes dart from red out to red out as you watch the blood drain from his cheeks. What's wrong? Destroy the thing before she comes back. I can't. There's a one-way flow of astral energy moving from the inner wall city to the tunnel. I know what it is. I can feel it too. The energy is coming from the people that she's feeding on, their essence, their spirits, for lack of a better word. If I destroy the machine now, we'll collapse the tunnel. All of those people will have the better part of their essence, what makes them who and what they are, trapped inside with her. Forever. Thousands of people condemned to an eternity with that parasitic thing. The needs of the many, Ray. Do it. A few thousand people is nothing compared to the entire walled city. We have to do it. No, there's a better way. Someone could enter the tunnel, close the rift safely. The people would be saved, restored to life in the real world. And what happens to the person in the tunnel? He stays there forever with her. There's no way out once the tunnel is closed. There's a long pause as the assembled group digests Raymond's words. Duncan nods himself. He pushes forward. I'll do it. Just tell me what button to press. No. If anyone's to do it, it must be me. It will be me. Hang on a minute, Raymond. No, not Raymond. My name is Edward Sang, and I built this machine. I set this avalanche in motion. Whether I meant to or not, it is my responsibility to stop it. This is what it is all about. What it's been about since the very beginning. Raymond, listen to me. You're too weak for this. Just tell me what to do. No. The Yama King could return at any moment. There's no time to teach you what to do in there. I must take things in motion. It must be me. Goodbye, Asuka. Thank you for coming to Hong Kong. Thank you for coming when I called. I owed you one for pulling me off the streets. We're even now.
Remember the day I took you and Duncan off the streets? I told you that the past is just a story. That if you can just accept that, your past loses all power over you. My past is a terrible story. I didn't expect it to end with redemption. Sometimes the debts of the past can't be repaid. But we do what we can. I have done what I can to right my wrongs. And I accept the consequences.
The aftermath. You depart from the prosperity chamber and are instantly caught up in a wave of refugees fleeing for their lives, struggling through the panic wave of humanity. You're able to retrace your steps and eventually reach Hioe. Although the typhoon has passed, the scene is wet and chaotic. The newly homeless crowd the streets, dazedly wandering, searching for missing loved ones and nursing injuries. Relief workers are already on the scene, providing blankets and medical aid. Rescue personnel carry the stunned and wounded to the safety. The entire area has been cordoned off by the HKPF, while night errant officers and military peacekeeping force attempt to maintain order. Dun, 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 dun. You emerge from Kowloon Wall City to bustling clusters of activity. Refugees huddling together, staring back at their lost homes. Government troops deploying from armored personal carriers. News vans settling up remote camera feeds while reporters scramble to find the right angle for the broadcast. The air is electric, with the threat of potential violence as panic peacekeeper eye the growing crowd of evacuating poor. Gover's eyes dart furtively as she turtles her head between her shoulders. Well, this place is hot. The cops are swarming the place and that APV is still out on us. Not the best time for sightseeing while Phoenix. This place is crawling with badges. Looks like we get to see a show though. That reporter already has his hooks on someone hoping for a soundbite. And is that when you started running? Yeah, it was bad in there, shooting, screaming. I was terrified. And what caused this, sir? Why are there people floating out of the wall city injured and disoriented? It's like everyone's saying some sort of chemical leak. A drug lab exploded or something, caused mass hallucinations. There you have it, Sonny. Our third report of mass hallucinations and violence caused by an explosion in an illegal drug lab. And while reports remain sketchy, it appears that the crime is again on the rise. As you can see, it's still turmoil and confusion here as police and executive council peacekeeper respond to emergency situation, attempting to maintain order. But in all this chaos, in the maze of poverty that is Kowloon Wall City, we may never know what really happened here. Back to you in the studio, Sonny. The light on the news cameras goes off and the reporter drops his facade. He ignores the bedraggled man behind him and begins packing up his equipment. What are you looking at? You know that guy was regurgitating a line of corporate BS, don't you? Everybody's regurgitating a line of corp crap, pal. They may not know him, but they are. Everything you see, everything you've been taught, every official you elect, all bought and paid for by the people pulling the strings. Yeah, well, no one's telling me what to think. Of course not, Paul. You're different. The reporter finishes packing and stands up straight, brushing the wet grit of the street with his hands. As he does so, his eyes narrow. He gaze move over your crew, flicking from face to face before eventually landing on you. Looks like you just came from inside, so tell me, what did you really see in here? I don't know they're gonna believe King Ja. A mess that Josephine Sanks never cleaned up. Why am I not surprised? No one even remembers that she built this hole in the first place. Not that it will matter. Joe Sanks holds this town by the balls. It wouldn't surprise me if she was running some kind of test in the walled city. It's like their little petri dish. Wouldn't surprise me if the whole thing blew up in her face because of low safety standards either. The test food additives, body modifications, pharmaceuticals, whatever some junior executive can dream up. Nothing surprises me anymore. What about the truth? The truth isn't my business. Ad revenue is my business. Do you have any idea how much competition there is for eyeballs these days? News is nothing more than content. Wow. News is nothing more than content, just like the new Miami Canyon Flesh BTL Urban Brawl broadcast or Maria Mercurial Simpsons experience. Everyone on this island knows that my news service is just a mouthpiece for the executive council. Hell, if you look close enough, You'll probably find that it's owned by a member of the executive council. People buy what we feed them because the world is changing and it's scary. They feel small. They need scapegoats to blame and authority figures to tell them what to think. My news networks give them that. And there's a prime example of an authority figure, Jo Sang, a rising star on the executive council. Just look at her, spinning this to her own ends, talking about the humanitarian relief effort she's mounting. You know? Go ahead and take your calm. I'm gonna go before this scene turns into some kind of riot. It usually does. Don't hello Auntie me. I lost contact with the soldiers and heading to the wall city with you, and now these tanks, assholes, and government troops are all over the place. Get over here and tell me what the heck happened. Some mysterious benefactor lifted the APB on you. We'll talk more when you get here. I want to sleep for about a year. I'm heading to the cracking Aska. I could use sack time too. See you there. You better go talk to Auntie, Seattle. Oh, me? Everybody's gonna leave me on this? Wow. Got it. Councilwoman from San Prosperity Tower. Councilwoman, again, thank you for being here. Help us in the conflicting report. Thank you, Sonny. I only wish that they were speaking in happier times. Of course, Madame, this is indeed a stressful day for the citizens of the Wall City, but who knows? For one of them, it might be their lucky day. Stay tuned because we're going to cut away shortly to this week's Gigaball drawing. For some lucky winner could walk away with almost 1 trillion Nugent. Now, Madame, you were saying that this sort of situation is inevitable when masses of underprivileged children are raised in a world without hope. Exactly, Tony. Without hope, these children are left to create their own opportunities the only way they know how. By turning to crime. They often brought up in single-parent households without strong guidance to put them on the right path. They are surrounded by thugs and criminals eager to put them to work in all manners of unsavory activities. And it's events such as these ones that call our attention to the plight of these poor children. This is why today I call on my executive council colleges to join with me in supporting a new project, Operation Hope. Under the auspices of this program, we will put these children out of poverty and place them in loving, stable homes, while their parents are rehabilitated, re-educated, and reinvigorated with a new sense of purpose. Whatever. That sounds like a tremendous... It is, Sonny, and it will cost billions of nuance to support such a mammoth effort. But Sang Mechanical Services is ready to lead the way through our newer charitable foundation, Sang for Hope. It's time for us to give back to the community and... Madam Councilwoman, I'm afraid I need to cut you out of there. As always, you are doing amazing work for the people of Hong Kong, but it's time for Gigaball, of course. Again, thank you so much for joining us and offering your perspective. We have been speaking with Josephine Sang, entrepreneur, philanthropist, and front-runner to be the next chair of the executive committee. What a load of bull. Okay. I had a long talk with my mom. She told me the truth about what happened at Baihu. It's horrifying. I can't even believe it's possible. My mom is imperfect, but I guess she's really willing to live by her principles. I can respect that. I've cut all ties with Mr. Tai. I don't know what he had planned for me. Whether he was going to kill me or make me his heir, it doesn't matter. You've got to stand for what's right in this world, or you've got nothing. That's what Kafais do. I think Ma and I understood one another better. Now, it's made us stronger, and I owe that to you. If we hadn't talked things through, I would have run off blindly to join that man. And no matter the outcome for me, it would have killed my mom. But she also now knows I've got the same ambition she had. I've got the same fire, and I can't spend my life in a bar. I've got to do something. So thank you for that and everything else you've done for Hayward. We helped the family, kind of. Let's see. It's good to see you again, friend. Yeah, and I have your counsel to thank for that. I feel better at heart for myself, but I only wish my boys could have been likewise encouraged. What happened to them? Oh, they both left, not together, but each for his own reasons. Callum believes I'm not really his father, which I myself sometimes doubt. And Freddy just deluded, thinking himself the next in a long line of pirates. I just pray they both stay safe and that they know they always have a home here with us should they wish to return. If you should see Freddy or Callum though, please tell them to come home. You know you travel a difficult road in your line of work, but whenever those roads lead you back here, I hope you will call on us. But he's here though. Well, Phoenix, I thought you were lost to us too. What do you mean? Who's lost, Ermi? My boys, Callum and Freddy, they're both gone. What? Okay, something happened with this story and dialogue. Let's see. Alright, so apparently the stories don't mix here. Everybody's struggling in space here. Freddy, a vivid imagination. I thought it was now it's time to definitely pull away. No idea where it's gone. But don't worry. How's Henry? He lost his sons while finished, but we've come together. We need to. Harry and I have always had our rough patches. His heart is always in the. I've kept him on half. Land lonely, broken heart. He's going to work part-time on a friend's fishing boat. It won't mean much in the ways of money, but it'll help him stay grounded. I think it's going to be okay. We need to hold it together. How are you? It's all over. I still got Henry, and we know that our job is now to hold things together until maybe Callum or Freddy come back. Oh, I will. So Henry and me, our lives stronger, but I'm making it no matter what it takes. I'm so confused because he stayed. Okay, that don't make no sense, but okay. That was confusing. Before I talk to Auntie, I want to say hi. Oh, he's got a party here. It's good to see you. That was nuts. You seen the news report? Meth factory, cyanide gas spills in the Wall City? What a crock. I don't know what that was, but it was not that. I'll tell you what it was. It was some doggy crazy ass. Do you really want to know? Yes, I do. Come around, drinks are on me, storytelling's on you. I make a habit of knowing nothing about the drifter runners who move through. But in this case, I bet you've got one hell of a tale to tell. Where did you work off your favorites so kindly? Nice job. That's gotta be an all-time speed record. So you're gonna stick around? Smile silently and leave. I don't know yet. Now I'm done with the count. Hong Kong's gone under my skin. I think I'm staying. Make sure to build the pump is reconnected after you re-oil it. I don't want to slowly sink to the bottom of the river because you decided to cut corners. I didn't. They found me. They heard about the triad monk who feed kids in exchange for odd jobs. After meeting the rest of my crew, I think they got a little bit infatuated. They think I don't hear it when they play being a Spider Shen and White Ming, but I do. Yeah, I think so too. That's why I look the other way. I don't want to embarrass them. Besides, it's kind of flattering to have them look up to me. My very own fan club. I remember what it was like to be those kids. Nobody cares if you live or die, so I told myself that when I started to make it, I'd give back to the community. That's how Triad started, you know? Self-protection and community service. If we can help our community, we're no better than the Megas. I am a bad monk, sure. I meditate and say the sutras. But that whole vow of non-violence thing is the lesson I keep forgetting. What it comes down to, though, is that I don't care. I didn't become a monk because I was a true believer. I did it because it was a ticket out of the gutter. The skills I learned there, I can use to improve things here. You're at the edge of the walled city, Wild Phoenix. That's the kind of hellhole that gets created when we let the Megas get their way. I've had people moralize and preach at me about being a better person. To hell with that. You know what happens to nice people who aren't rich? They get killed, they get kidnapped, they get taken advantage of and shoved in a dark hole that they can't climb out of. Just because it saves a few pennies for somebody who already has wealth beyond measure. So I figure, the moral thing to do is to put an iron spike right in every one of those bastards' forehead. The corporate bigwigs, the corrupt corps, slave traders. I have the skills to protect my friends. Look, I'm reading from a game. If anybody's listening here, that's just text from a game. That's not how I feel entirely. That's all for now. Oh, like that dude is charged and I don't want to be a part of it. I'm not bringing any virtual anger. Can't go in here? Yeah. What do they have? Am I gonna get thanked for helping? You should practice your go, Wild Phoenix, and someday we can play together. We'll be seeing you soon. Oh, I didn't care for you much. I don't care. All right. Did I do something wrong? Am I gonna get yelled at by Auntie? Gosh, I'm scared. As you enter, kindly Cheng is giving instructions to Shangri Bao, who nods enthusiastically. She looks over at you and holds up a hand. Wait. And send Wong and Ho to snatch some of those medical supplies of the release trucks. With all the excitement, nobody's watching them all at all. There'll be a big black market for them over the next few weeks. Good thinking, Mrs. Cheng. Well, Phoenix, I figured you were dead. Thus, I heard my soldier had found you and everybody was heading into the walled city. Then things got out of control. Where are my people? What the heck happened? We got separated in the walled city, found out later they were killed. Is that how you treat my resources? They died for a good cause. It had better be. They were expendable, not unlimited. Well, they knew the risk. They had a shot at moving up and they missed. Forget them. I've got bigger problems, like customers and tenants streaming out of the walled city, screaming for their lives, like the Hong Kong police force and those tank security shit heels swarming the place. Now tell me what happened in the walled city, or do I have to get an acetylene torch and ask nicely? What kind? A Yama King. King Ja, the queen with 1,000 teeth. Never heard of her. But I know the Yama Kings. My grandmother used to try to scare me with stories about them. I guess that she thought she was teaching me something by scaring the poop out of me. I remember one Yama, specifically Fu Mang, the serpent of the settling sun. Oh yes, Fu Mang promised wealth and influence for those willing to do what was necessary to take it. The story of Fu Mang spoke to me. All he asked for in return were 44 hearts pulled from the chests of those closest to you while they were still alive. Hearts from random victims wouldn't do, so those who took Fu Mang's bargain would befriend others before taking their hearts, turning their entire networks into a list of victims. Yes, Fu Mang spoke to me, but I didn't listen. My apologies, McShank, but one of the men you sent with the runners into the wall city is still alive. He stumbled into Wong and Ho as they were pulling medical supplies off an lorry. At least one came alive. Our man says Wong Lung Fat is dead. He got shot up by the Hong Kong police force in South Wall City. Our man saw it with his own eyes, Mrs. Cheng. It wipes the slate clean, my darling. Oh yes, you see, Wo Lung Fat was my superior in the Yellow Lotus, A438. He was almost also pig. Tell our friend Walt Phoenix that what that means, Mr. Bao, and say it slow so I can savor it. The death of Wong Lu Fat has opened a spot for you to move up, madame. You could be the next 438. The gods help those who seize opportunities. Mr. Bao, put every man we have on this. Spread the word. Kindly Cheng says all debts to the Yellow Lotus are suspended for citizens of the Walled City until order is restored, and no interest will compound either. Tell them that I have medical supplies too, and there will be no charge for them until the crisis is over. They do indeed, my sweet. I may not have brought Joseph Ixan down, but I've got my career going again. Your career too, Mr. Bao. You'll be my new straw sandal. Good partners supports one another. You have proven that, Mrs. Cheng. This calls for a drink. The soon-to-be 438 pours 2 shots. The stings of kerosene stabs your nose like switchblade. The hands glass to Bao, torches it with her own, holds it there. Your loyalty and clear-headedness have proven immensely valuable, Mr. Bao. You are an effective ally, and I wish you great wealth and good fortune. Yes, yes, and it appears your fortune exchanged you too well, Phoenix. Remember, you have a mysterious benefactor, one who lifted the APB on you. It must be somebody powerful. I can't imagine it was Josephine Sang. After all, what would her motivation be? It's got to be someone else. Yeah, well, it's not like I've made a lot of friends since we hit town. I'll tap my network, find out if I can. But that's for later. I'm missing an entire piece of your story, my darling. What happened at Prosperity Tower? Did you rescue Raymond Black? Did his mother wipe his memory? Impressive. You have become quite a Shadowrunner, well, Phoenix. While you were in Prosperity Tower, did you find any incriminated data on Josephine Sang? Did there's something I can use? Yep. If you have what I'm looking for, you will be rewarded. Oh, I've got it. Data first. That's how it works, my dear. I'm not gonna mess with her. She's becoming even more powerful. Done. Now I can take that dried up all to the mat. With this, Josephine Sang's days on the executive councils are numbered. Bao, it appears that my fortunes have truly changed. Our partnership has become quite enriching, well, Phoenix. To my new #1 Shadowrunner, may our partnership continue to bear fruit. Now, before I get back to business, I must know how did you go from rescuing Raymond Black to the Wall City vomiting people? Ray built a machine in the Wall City. It accidentally summoned the big bad thing. That's when everybody ran. If the demon summoning was accidental, what was this machine supposed to do in the first place? It created a fortune. Your foster father created a magical fortune machine. Please tell me you have control of this device. Please tell me you brought it to me. Nope, sorry. That's a pity. I'm sure there are plenty of people who could benefit from it. Well, this business has certainly proved lucrative for me. I'm in a prime position to be the next Yellow Lotus 438. I only lost 4 men, and I finally got something I can use against Josephine Sang. Did he? Maybe that's what he came here to do. Everybody makes their choices, my sweet, and everybody pays the consequences, even you someday. You made quite a splash since arriving in Hong Kong, Wild Phoenix. Many Shadowruns completed in a very short time. The reports from our clients are glowing mostly. Perhaps for a while. Listen to me, my sweet. When I was a girl there, had never been a pandemic like Vita's, but in 2010 it happened. We'd never seen death like that. A quarter of the world's population disappeared. It was miserable. It pushed us through our limit, but the survivors moved on. And then the spike babies started appearing, and the dwarf babies, and then suddenly there were dragons and goblination and magic, and every time in the world changed, we got used to it. So if a demon goddess decided that the walled city was her new living room and you didn't, whatever you did, what would have happened? Perhaps the news would cover it until the next sensation pulled their attention away. But after a while, it would have been drowned out by all the other crap competing for our attention. And the demon in the walled city will become a new normal. Congratulations, the poor can return to their misery with no interference from magical machines or big bad things because of you. Now let me give you a piece of advice for the future, my sweet. Something Mr. Change used to tell me. Respect ghosts and gods, but keep away from them. It sounds like you almost lost your ass in Wall City. I think you best listen to that. So there is a Mr. Chang. There have been many Mr. Changs, my darling. None have lasted long. Oh. I'll get some sleep while Phoenix. You look like tomorrow we'll talk about the future. We get to work, my darling. You heard Mr. Bao. The gods help those who seize opportunities. Bao, what's the status in those medical supplies? What else could there be here? What else could there be here? Wait. I got money now? For what? I'm going for the long haul. Let's get them credits. Come on. What else could there be? The scene on the Kraken is quiet, save for the sounds of eating. The crew is crowded around Gobbet's electric hot plate. Her cast iron pot simmers on top, and they hold bowls of soup in their hands. You recognize the smell: chicken-style soya broth, elbow macaroni, tinned ham, and a heaping scoop of egg-flavored microprotein. The mood is somber. Couldn't remember the last time we ate, so we figured we'd hang out for a while. Besides, no one could sleep anyways. She means me. I'm too effed up to sleep, trying not to think about Raymond. They're just keeping me company, feeding me and pretending not to be tired, talking a bit. We've been debriefing a bit. Yeah, talking about all that's gone on, everything we've been through together. Sorry about Raymond, Seattle. You too, Duncan. He was trying to do good with that machine. You two need to remember that. I can't believe he did that, gave himself to that demon. I think he did what he came to do. I guess we did too, Asuka. We came to help Raymond, and he got what he wanted. Hard to believe we defeated a god, demon god, from another plane of existence. Thank you, Gobbet. Hard to believe that Josephine Sang is going to remain untarnished by this whole thing. 20 years of misery, 20 years of suffering for tens of thousands, hundreds maybe. That's the way it is, the way the world works. The powerful play their games and the little people pay the price. She'll see justice someday, she has to. But one thing doesn't add up for me. Why was Josephine Sang so intent on shutting us down? Why wouldn't she be? You saw what she was responsible for. No, think about it. The Hong Kong police force snipers, plastic face man, all of the resources that she poured into capturing Raymond and hunting us. I mean, she's already covered her tracks with that illegal drug lab explosion, right? So why not just let Ray do his thing and then cover it up afterward? It doesn't add up. It had to be the fortune engine itself. Yeah, I think you're right. From everything Raymond said, that she was supposed to be turning toxic, but I felt something in that room. A flow of positive key that I didn't expect. I think that it was leaving the wall city. I bet that machine did something else, something that Raymond didn't know about. What if it was a siphon? What if Josephine Sang was stealing the cast of positive key from the wall city, leeching it for her own benefit? She sealed up the fortune engine, leached the good key for itself, and took Sang medical services from the minor companies Ray's father built to the ballbuster it is today. That's how she got herself on the Executive Council of Hong Kong. Of course, this all is speculation, can't prove any of it, but Josephine was using positive key. But if Josephine was using positive key that the fortune engine was casting off, she isn't getting it anymore. Your foster father saw to that. I wonder what'll happen to her. Guess we'll have to wait and see. So, Seattle, what now? Now bed. Good plan for everybody, but especially you, Asuka. You look like... So why does everybody tell me that? Let's do it. We've been all the way here. It's the least we can do. Nope, we gotta check the Shadowlands. The damage typhoon, we already know that we are lucky. Heavy rains, mostly due to clouding overwhelming this morning, and our aerial survey of the mountain has found at least 100 new active landslides. The Victoria Harbor pumps array successfully maintains harbor near normal levels, despite very heavy runoff. A pink pump operation, the Energy Authority instituted mandatory blackout in 60% of the zone, presenting the most severe test of pump system in years. Almost no wind damage was reported, thanks to moderate winds. 7 corporate citizen fatalities have been reported. Relief operations are underway to assess impact to the unregistered population. Total unregistered deaths are forecasted to be less than 10,000. The Wuxing Environmental Office has issued citizen advisory warning all ordinary persons to avoid contact with storm-driven mud due to high levels of toxin runoff. The Executive Council has expressed gratitude that Usagi has proven a minor event for most of Hong Kong. However, the Security Subcommittee already reports several hundred of cases of vandalism, looting, and incursion. We go to Capitol Crate Special Unit and animals her valiant work to protect Hong Kong and registered citizens during the storm. Unfortunately, Hong Kongers know well the pattern of anarchists and criminal elements using natural disasters as an opportunity for exploitation. Joint corporate and Hong Kong Police Force special duty teams are today fanning out through Hong Kong to bring these criminals to justice. I'm pleased to announce that the Security Commissioner has vowed to swiftly punish crimes which occurred during Usagi's passage, and such crimes will be prosecuted as infractions of both zone security and of human rights. Cases will be tried before a special tribunal. Due to free enterprise zones, extreme winds and major flooding are reported along the sections of coast where Usagi Center crossed ashore. States of emergency have been declared in Guzgaisen and Sanshausen, Pingshazen, Megapolis, and a number of coastal communities. There are confirmed reports of major casualty incident on the exclusive island of Shangchuan Dao. Click on our PDA notifier for breaking news, blah blah blah. There's a lot of hiding between the lines. I'd expect White Prison to be posting on this. Are currently whereabouts unknown. They vanished? They're dead? I don't know, get used to it. Over the next couple of days we're going to find out a lot of people are missing. Holy hell. Nope, not holy hell, typhoon season. Welcome to the call. Meth factory accident during typhoon kills thousands in Wall City. For real? That stuff's terrifying. We've heard about this. Yeah, Crystal, something gonna kill 1,000 people. Unclear mass panic. No way the news giving us false information to cover up corporate things. I would never believe that any news would ever hide anything from us. The working ants, the wage slaves, never, never. The hydrogen chloride gas was released from an industrial scale super lab which was being operated by the so-called Yellow Lotus organized crime syndicate. The gas combines with moisture to produce hydrochloric acid, chemically burning the respiratory systems of those who breathe it. Death is typically by asphyxiation. A civil response team from Sang Mechanical Services responding to the event, destroying the factory and providing medical treatment to survivors. Sang has not yet released an official estimate of casualties. Okay, this as long as we allow socioeconomic conditions to persist that trap millions of people in poverty, these events will continue to occur. Desperate choose path of social environment crime because they have a little practical choice. It is our duty as Hong Kongers to ultimately forge a better future for all of our residents. We are extraordinarily lucky that this incident turned out as well as it did. First on our analysis panel, we go to our economic analyst Jonathan Cho. Dr. Cho is trapped at home by storm damage and joins us by audio only. Are you there? Yes, thank you, we're all fine, although let me tell you, my gardeners will have their work cut out for them. Mrs. Thang, what's your assessment on this announcement? This is typical Josephine Tsang's antics. She's spending resources and risking the lives of a response team trying to help the very people who shelter and patronize these kinds of drug production. This week is a methamphetamine lab. Next week will be a BTL factory solvent spill. The week after, more riots. What do we say? Enough is enough. Mrs. Tang should be exercising her fiduciary responsibility to her shareholders, not hand-wringing over people who won't help themselves. Well, big words. They hit me with another word that I've never heard before. Well, Phoenix, it is not every day that one can say they fought an ancient god and won. It is an unbelievable story. Do you suppose that would have made a difference in the long run? So long as there are humans, there will be the powerful and those they exploit. I'm certain that Josephine's death would please you on a personal level, but someone else will simply feel the void she left. Ah, you're right. The things we accomplished in the Wall City with King Ya, these are the very important things that people will remember. They will never know who saved them, why, or where they disappeared to. But they will remember that what we did long after Josephine Tsang's name is a forgotten gasp in a rotten book. There is a poetic beauty in that, I think. I'm afraid this cabin will need a lot of work because I can call it truly livable. But I suppose I have to do it or learn to love living in filth. That's it. If I am considered to be part of the team, your affairs here are done, so I wasn't sure. I'm glad you're part of the team, Gaishu. Excellent. Then I think I will get to cleaning, and if you need me for anything, well, you know where to find me. Well, my friend, quite an evening. We fought and treated with an extra-dimensional being, prevented her from nesting in the walled city, and shut down a machine that was twisting fate itself. A rather impressive list of accomplishments, wouldn't you say? I'll take it. Yes, my friends. Yes, of course you will. Indeed, ushering in the future is a time-consuming endeavor, as you have no doubt surmised, but it is my calling, and I am powerless to resist it. And with that, my friend, I should really get back to my machines. Our task in the walled city may be over, but my work for the evening has only just begun. Be well, my friend, and rest while you can. There's more looming on the horizon than you can possibly dream of. Alright, let's talk to my girls. Hey, Gobbet. That was a hell of a thing, wasn't it? We fought a Yama King and we won. Sure do, but if you think I'm breaking it out tonight, you're crazy. I'm exhausted, Seattle. I don't think that I can keep my eyes open for much longer. If we're gonna celebrate our victory in Saul, I don't want to pass out at the 10-minute mark. You must be tired too. To be frank, I don't even know how you're still standing. Yes, sure is. Go endure in your cabin then. We mere mortals need to sleep. I'll see you tomorrow though, right? I mean, you're not going anywhere. Yeah, right, good. I'll see you then. Oh, in Seattle? Yeah? Sweet dreams. Hold up. I don't like the way she said it. Just like that? Well, we did it. Kianja is gone, and we never have to set foot in the walled city again. I guess that I don't need these memories anymore. I don't know. I want to, but something's holding me back. It doesn't feel right somehow. I don't know why. Look, Is, if you delete those memories, you'll be doing to yourself what Josephine Sang was trying to do to Raymond. Yeah, that's what I'd be doing. Changing my past through omission and rewriting my present by doing it. I think that is a form of self-mutilation, kinda. It makes me feel uneasy. They're ultimately your memories, Isabel. Do what you want with them. You have no one to answer but yourself. Yeah, I know. And I want to be sure that I can live with whatever decision I make. I'm thinking maybe I'll sleep on it. I think that's a good call. Yeah, I bet. You can probably use the rest too. Good night, Walt Phoenix, and rest well. You've earned it. Boom, 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 boom. Let's check on our boy, Dunk. I wish there was a stuffer shack in this damn country. I need some nerps or broma fizz or something. That Gobbet stew is heinous. Long feels good to stretch. With what he did? Are you talking about the what he did? Where he created a magical machine that caused mystery and opened demon doors, or what he did where he left us to be tortured by that thing? Raymond paid for his mistakes. No question about it. No question about it. High freaking price. What about you? What do you think about Raymond, his mom, the fortune engine, the whole messed up business? I think we're pretty good Shadowrunners. I prefer criminal mercenary operatives. Time for bed, Miss Langley. I think we deserve a good night's sleep. Get out of here. I'll see you in the morning. I guess he didn't like my joke. Well, it wasn't a joke. I'm a good Shadowrunner. And if he doesn't feel that way, he can go back to Seattle. Well, I probably want to go back to Seattle. Yeah. All right, we're ready to go to sleep. Let's see what happens. Is this the end? End the campaign. You drop your head under the pillow and haul the rough naval blanket over you. The Kraken rocks like a cradle, and moments later you're wrapped in the comforting arms of sleep. There are no nightmares, only shadows. The story of the Wall City riot circulates local news networks for nearly a week. Few outside of Hong Kong hear about the incident, and those that do, even fewer care. By the end of the month, the city is back to business as usual. In Hoi, the flow of refugees eventually slowed to a trickle. Those who do escape tell stories of a terrifying demon goddess and of an old man who sacrificed his soul to banish her. Their mad ramblings are generally met with pity or contempt. After the incident in the Wall City, the unbroken lucky streak that propelled Tsang's mechanical services into the limelight comes to an abrupt end. Evidence of Josephine Tsang's culpability in the Wall City riots, as delivered by a reliable source, is aired on the Horizon's new networks, and the corporation's stock prices go into a free fall. Within a year, Wuxing Inc. buys out, absorbs, and dismantles the company, and Josephine Tsang is quietly filed away in a corporate prison. She remains there. We got justice for her son's death too, buried behind walls of concrete and rebar, until she hangs herself 3 months later. Hoi remains safe port of call for smuggler, gangsters, and Shadowrunners alike. You are no exceptions. The shadows here welcome you in a way that Seattle never did. You've earned the respect of your fixer, your clients, and your community. And now that the APV on you and your team has been lifted by parties unknown, which I think I know who it is, you're free to operate openly in Hong Kong. The place is now yours, your home. All right, that was a good stream. Hope you liked it. If y'all interested, I have the whole game: Shadowrunner Return, Shadowrunner, Dragon Fall, and the 3 campaigns. If you want to go back and watch it, I only really read on this one. So if you are used to just having someone read for you, but I give enough time for y'all to read through it. I wish there were more campaigns. I know you can make your own. This trilogy is coming to the Switch too, so that's pretty great. On the go. I'm probably gonna buy it too to support, because I just love Shadowrun. They're pretty straightforward, cool games. If I do them on Switch, I'm probably gonna do it very hard, like the highest difficulty, and take my time. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed it. The stream that is on now is Metroid Dread. That's what I'm gonna be bringing in, and I'm gonna be looking for other things to bring to the table. Hope you guys like, subscribe, share, ring that bell. Have a good night or good morning whenever you're watching this. And I guess for tonight, what I gotta say is empathy is a thing. We gotta learn to feel one another. It's part of unity. It's a lot easier to be nice than being mean. You gotta just feel it to be mean, and that's some sort of feelings that either are learned or something. Just let's be nice to one another. Let's be more understanding. Let's listen. Let's hear to listen and understand rather than hear to respond. We all make that mistake. Till next time.